Truly wise parents are not those who always insist on having their own way, but rather those who genuinely understand their children's happiness and provide unwavering support as they embark on new journeys in life. However, some parents inadvertently make small, seemingly minor mistakes that can significantly impact the peace and affection within the family home. Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? Parents spend their entire lives making countless sacrifices for their beloved children, raising them, providing education, and helping them fulfill their aspirations. None of these tasks are ever truly simple. Therefore, when a son gets married, parents often harbor a deep desire for their significance to remain just as it was before. However, it's crucial to remember that this new chapter in life also calls for a fresh perspective and a certain level of wisdom. Let's learn about some of the mistakes parents often make. Some parents want their son to still revolve around them even after marriage, but that's not how it works. The truth is, he now has new responsibilities too. This doesn't mean he loves you any less, but another relationship has been added to his life, so now he has to look after that relationship as well. The second mistake is that some parents constantly compare their daughter-in-law to others. They say, so-and-so's daughter-in-law is so good and she works so hard. Remember, this kind of comparison doesn't foster love. Instead, it only creates distance and widens the gaps between hearts. A newly married couple must have the right to live their lives exactly as they choose. Please never interfere in any of their personal matters. Number 3. Some parents feel that the daughter-in-law has distanced their son from them. But this is just our misconception and belief. After marriage, a son's responsibilities grow considerably. He must share his love with his parents and with his wife too. So parents should not entertain such thoughts. Number 4. Just as parents desire their daughter-in-law to show respect and speak with reverence, doesn't the daughter-in-law also possess a heart? She too will certainly wish for the very same treatment. Parents should also speak to them in a gentle tone. A good attitude always wins hearts. A home is always run by love, not by stubbornness and ego. If parents consider their daughter-in-law a true part of the family, appreciate her good qualities, and make an effort to accept her, then that very home is nothing short of paradise. Some parents actually want their son to obey only them. Even after he gets married, if that poor fellow even talks a little bit with his wife, they will immediately feel that their son has completely changed. Parents need to understand that just as a son is a source of support for his parents, in the same way, after marriage, he also becomes his wife's companion and protector. And discerning parents readily accept this significant change, whereas some parents, deep in their hearts, begin to harbor resentments against their daughter-in-law. There are some parents among us who, as soon as their daughter-in-law arrives in their home, immediately start placing many expectations upon her. They ought to understand that she has come from a completely different environment, and just as no two faces among us are exactly alike, similarly, everyone's habits and ways of life are also quite distinct. If you continue to criticize her repeatedly, she will never truly be able to consider this house as her own. Ever compel your son to make a difficult choice between his own mother and his beloved wife. Because in this kind of selection, there will be no true victory for anyone involved, only constant quarrels and bitter disputes. Always remember that relationships are not maintained through force, but rather through genuine appreciation. Don't try to control your son. Instead, keep him close by showering him with love. And finally, I would just like to say that after a son's marriage, a relationship does not come to an end. Instead, it truly begins in a brand new way. If love, respect, and understanding are truly present in a relationship, then these bonds can be made incredibly strong. May Allah grant us all the wisdom and insight to fully comprehend the nature of these relationships. We need to understand that parents hold a unique and distinct position, and a wife holds another equally important yet separate place. When you consider it, both of these relationships hold a very significant place. So it's important to truly understand the value of these bonds. And if you found this video helpful or enjoyable, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Do take good care of yourselves, and may Allah protect you all. Goodbye.